Hi guys, Assalamualaikum and welcome back to my channel. Hi, if you're new, my name is Arina, and if you are coming back, I hope you all are doing well. So in today's video, I am going to review a new product from PINKFLASH. It's the PINKFLASH lipstick Oh My KissAiry Kiss Air Matte Liquid. It's a lip and cheek duo. So in today's video, I'll be swatching them on my lips and also on my cheeks. So if you're interested to know what my thoughts on them, keep on watching. So let's read the facts about this product. It is a lip and cheek duo matte tint, but from the website it says that you can use it on the eyes as well, but I'm not going to do that today. And it is available in 16 shades, which I have with me, which includes nude tones, orange tones and pinky tones. It comes in a tube like this. Same goes with the lip matte, and it is wrapped with plastic shrink, and once you open it, it will look like this. This is without the plastic shrink, and at the bottom you will get the shade name with the transparent sticker. On the website, it claims to be non-sticky, it has high pigment, it will dry down to matte, meaning that it is transfer proof and also waterproof. So with all that said, let's jump into the lip swatch and also cheek swatch. So first off, I'm going to swatch this shade 101. So this is the shade 101 with one layer. I'm going to build up another layer because I feel like my pigmented lips peek through if I just use one layer. This is what the color looks on me with two layers. I'm going to insert a picture here from the website with the model wearing the color. And now let's swatch it on my cheek. By the way, this one has the standard doe food applicator, and I'm gonna blend it with my finger. So this is how the color 101 looks on my cheek and also on my lips. I haven't set my foundation, so this color does blend well on top of the foundation without picking it up. And what I gotta say is the color 101 is too light for my liking, and the undertone too yellow. The next color is 102. Okay, this is how the color 102 looked on my lip. By the way, this formula dries down too matte. I don't have any transfer on my finger, and it feels comfortable on the lips. And once I touch my lips, it's kind of like a powdery finish. It has a slight smell when you first apply it, but it does goes away after the lip product dries down. So now I'm going to apply 102 on my cheeks. Okay, this is what the color 102 looked on my cheek and also on my lips. I feel like with the first color, it's a bit forgiving if you apply more than one dot. But with the second color, which is 102, one dot is enough to spread on your cheeks because it does goes a long way. Like I did put two dots and I feel like I put too much. But this is how the color 102 looks on my cheeks and also on my lips. Moving on to the next color, which is 103. This is 103 with one layer. I feel like 103 has the same opacity as 101, so I do need to build another layer to cover my lip pigment. So this is how 103 with two layers look on my lip, and now I'm going to compare them with the model photo. And now let's apply it on the cheeks. So this is how 103 looked on my cheek and also on my lip. 103 has a more lighter or more muted pink undertone compared to the 102. The next shade is 104. Okay, 104, it's a light orange tone lipstick. And this is how one layer looks on my lip. It's not fully opaque, but I am okay with one layer. So I'm gonna put it on my cheeks now. Okay, this is how 104 looks on my lips and also on my cheeks. The next shade is 201. Okay, this is the shade 201. It's a coral shade. It has a high pigmentation as 102, which is the most pigmented from the ones that I have tried. And now let's swatch it on the cheeks. Okay, this is how the color 201 looked on my lips and also on my cheeks. The next color is 202. So this is the color 202. It's like a strawberry pink color, but I feel like this one has like Korean tint color, if you are familiar with that. I do need to build up a second layer if I want to cover my lip pigment because it does peek through. But I think like one layer looks okay with this color. So let's swatch it on my cheek. So this is how 202 looks on my lips and also on my cheek. I like this color because the pink is not too bold, and also with all these swatches I did not set my cheek, so that's why you see my cheek is a little bit shiny, and also separation here because I do set my under eyes but I haven't set my cheeks. So by the way, this is in the shade 202. The next shade is 203. So this is the color 203, one layer, and this is a salmon color because it has a hint of pink as well in there. So let's apply this shade on the cheek. So this is what the shade 203 looked on my lips. The next shade is 204. This is the shade 204. Even though this is a very bright red shade, but it is not as opaque, I can still see my lip pigment peeking through. This is how one layer look on my lips. Just for fun's sake, I'm going to apply another layer, a second layer, to see if it covers my lip pigment. So this is how two layers look on my lips. Yeah, it does cover my lip pigment fully. And now let's apply it on the cheeks, which I'm a bit nervous because this is a bright color. Actually, it's not that scary because it blends seamlessly. I do want to put a bit more because I did put so little just now. This is how the color 204 look on my lips and also on my cheeks. The next shade is 205. Okay, this is one layer of shade 205. I think this is also one of my favorite from the ones that I have tried. It's a nude pink that complements my skin tone. And let's swatch the shade 205 on my cheeks. And this is how the shade 205 looks on my lips and also on my cheeks. I feel like this shade is a perfect shade for my skin tone, cheek wise and also lip wise. Next shade is 206. Okay, 206 is a pigmented color. It's a terracotta color. And I'm gonna apply it on the cheeks. I feel like the shade 206 suits a lot of skin tone, especially those who have dark skin tone. So this is how the color 206 look on my lips and also on my cheeks. The next shade is 301. We are down to the last 5 shades. Okay, this is oddly has the same scent as the liquid matte liquid lipstick from Pink Flash. This is what the color 301 looks on my lips. It's a pigmented color. It's a fiery orange color, very bright. So now I'm going to apply it on my cheek. So this is what the color 301 look on my lips and also on my cheeks. The next color is 302. So this is one layer of 302 look on my lips. So the color 302 is a brick red color but not very deep. So I'm gonna apply it on my cheek now. So this is the color 302 look on my lips and also my cheek. The next shade is 303. So this is what color 303 look on my lip. This is the sheerest color from the ones that I have tried and also the brightest color. It's a neon orange. So I'm going to try to build another layer and see if it can be layered. So this is what 2 layers of color 303 look on my lip. It still is a bit sheer, but it is better than 1 layer and it looks more neon after you layer it on. So now I'm going to apply it on the cheek. So this is how the color 303 look on my lips and also on my cheek. Okay, the next color is 304. So this is the shade 304. It has the same opacity as the shade 303. It's very sheer. And I think I'm going to leave it like that without layering it on. And now let's apply it on the cheek. And this is the shade 304. The next shade is 305. This is the second last shade. Okay, this is the shade 305 and this is like a turmeric shade. I know it is very popular in the 90s. People used to wear this color, but it's not what I prefer. And this is just 1 layer. It's sheer and you can see my lips peeking through. So I'm going to apply it on the cheeks now. So this is how the shade 305 looks on my lips and also on my cheeks. In my opinion, this color works as a blush color instead of a lip color. And finally, the last shade is 306. And this is what 306 look on my lips with 1 layer. And now I'm going to apply it on the cheeks. Okay, this is what 306 look on my lips and also on my cheek. Okay guys, I also want to show you guys how I apply it with a brush. I usually apply my cream blusher with a stippling brush like this. So it also applies beautifully with a brush. It gives the same feel and also the same effect whether you use a brush or your finger. That completes the lip swatches and cheek swatches. Okay, now I'm gonna give you my first impression thoughts. First of all, this formula is not the same as their Oh My Kiss liquid lipstick, which I prefer that formula than this formula because this one dries down too matte to the point that you feel you're wearing something on the lips. And I noticed that the majority of the shades have a sheer finish with only one layer, and the color when freshly applied and also when it's dried completely matte is different. When it's dried down to matte, it's more forgiving for the bright shades. Also, lip product or lip color will look differently depend on your skin tone and also your skin color. If you have a lighter lip color, this product will look different, and if you have a very pigmented dark lip color, this product will look different on your lips. This formula is borderline drying. If you have a very dry lips, this won't suit you, and I will direct you towards the Oh My Kiss liquid lipstick because that formula, it's dry down to completely matte, but it feels more comfortable than this formula. This one has a blotted lip effect, which is very trendy during 2020 and hopefully during 2021 as well, because it gives you a more natural and also not too done up look. In terms of opacity and pigmentation, the Oh My Kiss liquid lipstick takes the cake because that one you'll get full opacity upon first layer, and this one you need to build it up maximum 2 layers, because if you try to build it up more than 2 layers, then you'll end up having a very dry and also cracky lips, because like I said, this formula feels a bit drying, but this one has a sheer formula, so meaning that it is not too concentrated or saturated on your lips. This one doesn't has a chemical scent like the Oh My Kiss liquid lipstick, which I'm very thankful for because I cannot stand the smell. So I'm going to share with you 5 of my favorite shades from this line. So first of all is what I'm wearing on my lips and on my cheeks, which is the shade 103. It's a very wearable nude pink shade. My next favorite is 202, which I said, the strawberry pink color. This is one of the shades where you only need to wear it 1 layer to make it wearable. If you do a second layer, the color will look a bit bold, depend on your preference. And then the next shade that I love is shade 204, which is the brightest shade from this range if I'm not mistaken. This is also the color where it can be wearable if you wear it just 1 layer, and it will give you a blotted lip effect. The next favorite shade is 205, which is a nude pink color. It's a bit different from the shade 103 because the shade 103 has a hint of brown, which is the shade that I'm wearing, whereas the shade 205, it leans more pink, a nude pink shade. And then the last favorite shade is 206, which is the terracotta shade. I always need 1 terracotta shade in my collection, so this is what my favorite shade looks like swatched at the back of my hand. This is 103, 202, 204, 205 and 206. So that completes today's video. I hope this video is helpful for you. So with me swatching it on the lips and on the cheeks, also at the same time I explain to you guys the formula and also how it looks against my skin tone, will be super helpful for you. And if you find this video helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I really do appreciate if you can subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because I do a lot of products review, makeup tutorial, makeup hauls. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, happy new year, and I hope I see you guys in my next one. Bye, assalamualaikum.